Tilt left.
Okay.
Tilt right.
What is going on here?
Level.
There it goes. It was sitting on one of my cords.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour.
This is going to be PGA West.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Thanks for joining us here today in La Quinta, California. Beautiful spot. We're at the Career Builder Challenge. Frank, what do we have out here today?
Par 72, every inch of this golf course is going to extract the best out of your game, because if you don't play your best, you will struggle. Anything in the 60s, something to be proud of.
Teeing off to start the round here at PGA West. This first hole is a 445-yard par 4. Frank, walk us through the first tee shot.
Only the longest hitters won't hit driver down here, Rich. 3-wood at that bunker if you are really, really long. Otherwise, sort of try and squeeze that driver down the left side. Shorten this hole up a little bit because it plays every inch of that 450 yards.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball.
There we go.
On the green. And a chance for birdie here in the first hole. Locked in on the read and the speed. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot.
Even par for the day.
Frank, this is a nice looking hole. Not long, only 371 yards, but challenging.
Oh, we can drive
It
this.
is challenging. The best approach here really is a conservative tee shot to set up an aggressive second.
There it is. It's on its way.
And that's going to stay on the fairway with the second hole. Now getting ready for the approach shot here at hole number 2. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today. Even par currently.
1 under. early
1
in the
under.
round.
Another
Frank,
par
Pete
4.
Dye certainly gives you a variety of holes, and we see that. Granted, 3 par 4s to start, but each one with a different look.
They certainly are, Rich, and it's amazing what one good bunker will do. And the bunker I'm referring to is the one down the left side. It's about 285 yards to carry. It's the sort of bunker that keeps you honest.
Here we are.
It's a good drive the third. Down there, good ways and in the fairway. Frank, this looks to be the kind of approach shot here at number 3 that a high-level professional would like to hit.
We don't see as many guys cut the ball as what we used to in the sort of Lee Trevino days. So really the modern day player likes to hit the ball right to left, and this is a second shot that certainly suits that.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Collects
2
another
under.
birdie with that stroke, and he goes to 2 under. Now at the 4th, par 3, Frank, what's the key here?
Somehow find some green grass. The name Sandpit pretty much tells you what is around the green.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
good.
you can find the target.
What a splendid shot making this has been, Frank.
Incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Now they're rolling.
3 under.
Par.
Through 4.
Well, here we are at the first par 5 of the day. The 5th, 535 yards. Frank, break it down.
It's called double trouble. The reason why, there's the lake on the tee shot on the left side, and then he's reversed it up there on the second shot and put the lake on the right.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway. Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards. Hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good
Oh,
place to take advantage.
that might go for double. No.
Sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole today.
With that, he
6
shoots 5 under par.
or 5. Beg your pardon.
Well, Frank, how about this 255-yard par 3/6?
Yeah, there's a bit of a bailout area, sort of short and left, but the only thing really going in the player's favour, it is a big green, 51 yards in depth. So you want to sort of do the maths in reverse, 255, take away 50, 205 front, doesn't sound as daunting.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Just an
6.
amazing display when records continue to fall. Frank, if you want to play this game at the highest level, and no doubt our players do, you have to sort of be tactical when you break down shots or break down a hole. How would you break down this hole in a very smart way?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at there. A lot of people would think 350 yards, you could bash a drive in and then finish up in trouble. Look, the way to be aggressive on a strategic hole is to just put the first one in play in a position where you can attack with the second. And there's no shame in it. You can still walk off here more
That's
days
an eagle.
than not with the third.
Well, Frank, here at the par
To go to
5,
8.
559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par fives are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little offline, then it just becomes a three-shotter like it is for everybody else.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should. This is not heading in the right direction.
Looks like it's going to be in the rough. Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Oh, no.
Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. This to avoid a huge number. This is for bogey.
And he did not get it.
Man,
I just pushed it.
that hurts. Bit of a disappointment there. Now at 5 under for the round.
Okay, still at 5. That we kind of made a mess of that.
Frank, the par 4 ninth at 452 yards is all you want.
Yeah, you could make 5 there every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. You might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
It's a sneaky distance.
He'll be a bit disappointed he didn't make that. Has it for par, stays at -5. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10. Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point of time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop to stand still.
And it is in.
7.
Amazing.
Boy, this is a long par 5, the 11th at PGA West, 617 yards. We've arrived at our third par 5 of the day here at PGA
Okay,
West.
probably
It
not
is the
getting there in
11th.
2.
It is nicknamed appropriately Eternity, 617 yards.
Nice.
Looks good. Nothing to argue about there. Right in the fairway. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. Maybe you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but there's a lot of cards.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Frank, how rare would this be if this putt drops?
Well, this is I'd like to say once in a lifetime, but on the odd occasion we do see back-to-back eagles, but it certainly is something to watch.
Almost. Wow. So the eagle goes begging. Still has this for birdie. Now 8
8.
under on the day. Frank P. Dye always gets a player thinking what might be going through a player's mind right here.
You got to play it as a layup. That's a given. It's just what distance you want, and for every distance you're going to hit it off the tee. Pete Dye gives you a different challenge. If you lay it all the way back, obviously you've got the widest field. Then you've got the longest second shot. Get a little closer, it starts to shrink up, shrink up, shrink up. So it's how much do you want to bite off?
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 birdies for the
9.
round. Now at the par 3 13th, and Frank, in some ways, this is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is his use of wooden bulkheads, plus the fact that he gives you that diminishing line. And the further you go back into this green, you realize it's a larger carry. It just sort of reeks of something that's hit to the front mid-right of this green.
Continues
10.
to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Well, Frank, kind of a make-or-break hole here at the 14th par 4, 389 yards.
For the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this green in a more direct line. 290 yards will take all this bunker down the right out of play. Just leave you a flick in here. I'm going to say that's not a bad play, really. If you don't do that, then you just got to thread it down the left. Should be safely on deck.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in.
Starting to get a little bit of a roll and looking at another one.
Really playing well. Let's see if he can add another birdie. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost half-in distance. Getting set now over the putt. 10 under par on the day.
Yeah, still at 10.
Down to the par 4, 15th hole, 468 yards. Frank, what do you like about number 15?
The variation of the bunkering here, Rich, I think is excellent. The bunker that meanders its way down the right side tends to go to the right, and then you start to see those 2 bunkers down the left side. You've really got to try and take that second one on the left out of play. That requires something in excess of 280 yards. From there on in, you've got a chance.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Just a couple of feet.
Can we go to 11?
Great
In the
hits,
words
just
of
keep
Barack
going.
Obama, yes, we can.
Here we go now, the final par 5 of the day, Frank.
Yeah, decision on how much you bite off here. If you play the ball to the right, then it's going to play its full 600 yards. But if you can take it in a direct line at that green, you're going to chew off a little bit of yardage. It's supposed to be able to carry that bunker.
And through the years, a lot of excitement here at this par 5 16.
Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Righty. Good scoring opportunity. Third shot here at the par 5. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
To go to 12, yes.
Let's begin.
Well, Frank, the most famous island green obviously is TPC Sawgrass, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Pete Dye's creation. People forget this is also an island green here in the California desert.
And it's called Alcatraz. And I've never heard of anyone trying to break into Alcatraz.
Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well. Not a problem there, Rich.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Just an amazing display.
Well,
The record continuing to fall.
Well, here we are at 18. It's par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on.
And we drove it and won.
There's nothing wrong with hitting 3 wood off the tee there. You're still only got a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
Just trying to get it up close.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. And getting ready for the putt.
And that's good to go to 13.
Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid round.
Stop
Continuing with
recording
that kind of
video.